the reason why y'all watch me and the reason why y'all always say, you're the best content on YouTube. I use consumer psychology on y'all very bad. I'm not going to lie to you. And I think we're close enough that I could tell you about it and you could go out of your way and go do it. It's very fucked up. It's, when you get into it a lot, you start thinking about how you could basically manipulate anyone and everyone. All my content, I'm telling you to manipulate another human being. And people sometimes DM me and be like, your ways of marketing are not the best for the human purposes of life. Get the fuck out of my DMs. Let me tell you something. If you think anybody in this life that has ever sold something is thinking about what that consumer is going to, like, what ideals and things that you're forming in the consumer's head, then there would be no businesses. Everybody is transactional. Everybody is going back and forth. You give me something, I get something back. That's the fucking world. But we got the Delulus, like, fucking, they talk to me. I'm the wrong person to talk to about shit like that. Because I'm going to straight up tell you, you live in a fucking fairy tale land that's not real. So I'm going to show you how to guilt trip your consumer. This video is going to be very example based because you guys are pissing me off talking about, hey, I need an example. Okay. One of the consumer psychology, like, list of things that you could do to somebody is reciprocity. I call this the guilt trip method because it's very much transactional, but when you do it with a clothing brand, you have to do it in a way where it's like, oh, I put you on game to something. Now you have to buy from my brand because I put you on game. That's what it is when it comes to a clothing brand. When it comes to me, you guys, I'm giving y'all more information than I probably should. I give y'all way, and I think people be like, oh, you give so much. Yes, I know I'm giving you a lot of information. I'm giving you a lot of information so you can stay watching and then obviously buy something from me. That's fucking straight out. That's real fucking life. I do this method, which is the guilt trip method. If you sit down and think about all the content and all the things that I've ever told you, you definitely have it written down somewhere. It's definitely in the back of your head somewhere because it's so much. It's more than most. It's more than what most people post on socials. So on YouTube, I mean, I'm always basically, when you think about your clothing brand, kind of like in the back of your head, right? Like, oh yeah, I listened to that girl said that, and then that boy said that, but that girl gave me a little bit more information, so let me do this content strategy and do this. It's a game of, transactions. I am transactionally giving you a lot of information, and then after a while you're going to be like, oh, I want more customized information. So then you're going to buy something from me. That's the game. That's the fucking game. All of February, I'm going to be going over consumer psychology from the top to the fucking bottom. And then I want you guys to start paying attention to the world around you and how consumer psychology is literally fucking in your face every day. Every day it's in your fucking face. Every single day. There's not a day that goes by where you are not, like, getting manipulated by a product of some sort. Just saying, guys. This video is going to be super example based because y'all are killing me. Jay, show me an example. Okay, so here's the first example. You guys know I'm always telling you guys to do style cards like this. This one looks more like the sticker method vibe. But the reciprocity here, or the guilt trip method here, is that this is why I tell you guys to do style cards. You're putting them on. That include clothing brand world. That's how you use reciprocity. You're putting the customer on. You're showing them different shit. So this is like a magazine. I guess like their own private, like, fashion magazine or whatever the fuck it is. So I tell you guys to do these because it is a way of, like, guilt tripping the customer, because you're like, hey, here's my piece, but I gave you some other things with it as well. That's the whole point of a style card. It's a guilt trip method. They're like, oh, I just randomly was on Instagram, found this whole cool ass jacket, and they also gave me, like, fucking shoes that I could wear with. This is one of the reciprocity method videos. I'm gonna show you this. This is a clothing brand. So this clothing brand, I believe their focus is denim. They use the reciprocity method pretty well here. Most people, okay, so there's gonna be a group of people who don't know what the fuck Japanese selvage jeans are. There's gonna be a group that they don't know. And I'm pretty sure this is another way of saying Japanese denim. And there's the other group that knows about Japanese denim, and they're like, oh, hard. So the group that you're introducing Japanese denim to, it's like, they're gonna look this up. That's the guilt trip. You show them something cool, show them something that they don't know about, then they're gonna look it up. Then they're gonna go back to your account, and then they're gonna be like, oh shit, he sells Japanese denim. Then they're gonna look at it, check if that price is right, if they should get it or not, and then you make the sale. Do you understand how that works? You have to introduce people to shit, right? Not pushing it in their face. That's why I hate bitch ass brands who are like super, here's your product. Like, you introduce it. Like, that's like going up to somebody and you're not saying hello. You don't say, how are you? You're just like, I went to the park last night and then I was like this and like this. What the fuck? Everybody's gonna look at you stupid, right? So now think of your content like that. Like, I can't just blurt out shit to these people. I have to introduce myself in a way, something like this. How fashion bros, or whatever the fuck that one stands for, be acting when they get their first pair of Japanese selvage jeans. Hopefully I'm saying that right. This is an intro to what kind of denim he's selling. This is not him blurting shit out of my face. Blurting shit out of my face content, blurting shit out to the consumer's face content, is like those OOTDs and shit, where they be like, that type of shit. That's literally saying, I went to homeboy's house and got 3 chicken nuggets, and then I went back to this. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's how the consumer thinks about your content. And then people are like, why can't I get views? You are literally talking to them in the middle of a sentence. You're talking to them in the middle of a sentence. I tell you guys, content is communication. How do you go back and forth with somebody? This is a good video. It's good. For content on socials, I think it's great. When you're trying to start off, and actually get some engagement, get some views, this is great. I fucking love it. A++++++. Pop off. And then he got like the funny meme with it. It's great. And it's not like high production. There's no like crazy ass shit happening. It's like chill. It just looks like he's in his house vibing out. And that's gonna make the person think something. That's gonna make the person who's getting something out of it, to them it feels more genuine. Like, I don't know, to you guys, I feel like I feel genuine to you guys because I don't have this fucking like whole setup. I'm literally in my room and I'm filming videos. Sometimes I go to like my office, but most of the time I'm in my room filming this shit because I think it gives more of like a chill vibe, right? Right. So this video, I don't hate it, but I'm just trying to get you guys to get in the idea of the reciprocity method, the guilt trip method, right? You have to kind of separate your content in different levels, right? So there has to be some engaging content, brand focused content, and then you got like your silly content. I always believe in like breaking that shit up. So I don't hate this video. I don't love it at the same time because it's giving fashion reviewer, but I guess that is what's gonna make people click to his brand. So let's do this one.
Overplayed garbage are we gonna make? Like, yes, like everyone has freedom, they can make whatever they want. But the way y'all are making clothes makes y'all look like shadow clones.
You kind of sound like me.
I just think it's time to retire the sun-faded zip-ups. But that's just me, though. Let me know if I'm tripping.
So he made that video. That video got 300K, okay? And then this is his brand. He's kind of like doing the same exact thing that they're doing. Okay, let me tell you the better way to do this. The better way to do this would be like, you go to like a peer space and you do something like this, and you buy one of these pieces from one of these people, and then you kind of be like, you record it, and you're like, oh, new brand dropping soon, and then you have like a fly person, which is your brand, come in and be like, that shit's ugly, and then kind of like start posing with your brand. That's the only time that would be cool. Like the voiceover type shit he's doing, I don't hate it, but it's too off. These last two, They're easy to make, but you may need some direction with it. But honestly, if you copy these, hey, just flip it a little bit so it could be more of your brand style, if you get what I mean. Okay, so it says when your non-fashion friend starts dressing nice, perfect intro. Do you see how that's an intro, right? And it's an intro to the vibe of the brand. Like the vibe of the brand is welcoming. So you got the non-fashion friend and you got the fashion friend. Usually people who are super into putting fits together, their friends are not similar to them. So it's bringing people together. It's welcoming. It's a fucking nice intro to the brand.
Yo. Bro, what happened? You acting like you seen a ghost or something, my nigga.
You got that shit on it, man. Let's go.
Damn, nigga, I guess.
The only thing he fucked up with is that instead of putting Western collection available in store now, he could be like, he should have said, get my friend's outfit here. Right? That's what he should have put there. Guys, I recently just found this brand. I fucking love it. It's so hard. It's so hard. It's so hard. When I was on Instagram and I saw this, it wasn't an ad for a piece of clothing. It was an edit of Paul Newman, and it said 2025 energy. And I was like, oh yeah, this is hard as fuck. It was super hard. So this video is the one that I scrolled down and I was like, okay, this one gives that. And it has nothing to do with clothes at all. Hard as fuck. Also used all the pretty girls. That's hard. Smart marketing. Here y'all go. It only had 260 likes and 4 comments. That does not fucking matter. Out of those 200 people, I put that on my fucking dog. That they got a lot of followers off of this video. Because it's not promoting a brand. It's not promoting anything. It's promoting the vibe of their brand. And it's an introduction. It's a great introduction. These Do You Want to Smell Like are perfect. That's Paul Newman. If you didn't know what he looked like. Hey guys, this is basically what Day Media is always fucking talking about. This right here. Like, don't just give them fucking clothes. Give them jewelry in the future. Give them a fucking perfume. Like, build, add to the world. This brand, a person who like fucks with this vibe could just literally go to their account and buy every fucking single thing that they need from this brand. That's insane to think about. This is why I want you guys to be on this level. Like, even right now, if you don't have enough money to like get jewelry done or get perfume done, cologne, whatever the fuck you want to do, put your head in that headspace. Like, I'm gonna build these customers a world that they cannot get out of. If this really was my fucking vibe, I would probably buy everything from them because everything is here. I got y'all. I know a lot of y'all say like, hey, Day, you got a code or some shit? Like, what's going on? I got y'all. I'm here. Look, here you go. Having a little sale. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it up. Again, we got content strategies. We got brand audits. We got masterclass. You want to talk to me? I dropped that down. A lot of people would telling me like, what the fuck, $500? Guys, it's worth it. Every time I talk to somebody, they say like, oh yeah, this is like 6 months worth of shit. And I'm like, I know. I'm basically making you pay fucking $100 for a month. That's basically what it's happening. What is happening there. If you guys want to know how my mind's working. And I'll see you guys super soon. And if you get something from me, I'll be emailing you as well. And I wore the sunglasses today, guys, because I have my eye infection. See you guys soon.